Welcome back to Movie Man Beyond. This episode is definitely going to be better than the last one, I can guarantee it. So today we're going to talk about the movie on Netflix, Day Shift. Let's do it. So yeah, Day Shift, starring Jamie Foxx, Dave Franco, and Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg's a bit poor. Is about a guy that hunts vampires for a living, and I just had an absolute blast with this movie. The action, the effects, some of the jokes were quite dark. I thought, excuse me, some of the, I felt it's not ripped off, but you know, like, it was obviously he's doing it in the day, and it kind of reminded me of John Carpenter's Vampires in that sense. Don't get me wrong, it's not as dark and serious in tone as that. It's got a good soundtrack, you know, like old school rap, you know, like Wu-Tang Clan, Old Dirty Bastard, Ice Cube, excuse me, Snoop Dogg, Tupac and Dre. So yeah, there's different clans of vampires. You know, they've really done sort of their research into building this world already. With there's like 5 different types, like a spider, an elder. You know, there's great action set pieces. There's particularly in the middle of the movie with Scott Adkins. Jamie Foxx and Dave Franco and Scott Adkins and this other guy go and clean out this nest, and the action is absolutely tremendous. Over the top, don't get me wrong, but it's just brutal. It's brilliant. I wish it had been released in the cinemas. It's that quality of movie. You know, people were raving on about The Grey Man. This was just superb. Definitely up my street. So you know, you've got an agency that obviously hunts vampires. You've got like the back alley vampire dealerships, not vampires, but you know, like you can sell the teeth, and the guys will tell you about the ancestry and how much they're worth. Excuse me. There's different ways to kill them. You know, I think silver is still a part of it. I know different franchises and different vampire stories. Silver doesn't work, silver does, crosses. I don't see any crosses in this movie. But no, it's just a very well produced movie. Like I say, actor wise, Jamie Foxx is brilliant. He's ageless. He's like, I don't know if it's something in the genes, but he doesn't look old at all. Dave Franco he starts off, he's a bit of a letdown, but by you know the middle, after the skirmish in the house, he sort of comes into his own. The Snoop Dogg's in it, but he's not. He's Snoop Dogg playing Snoop Dogg basically. The only gripe is the lead villain. I think she's very fucking poor. Very cheesy. It's like she's tried to steal bits of like Salma Hayek and the female vampire from the original Blade, the one that's sort of with Frost. Like, very hammy. Could have been so much better. But yes, it's, you know, he's he's got a daughter. He's got sort of an ex-partner, and you know, it all doesn't go well for him, and you know, they don't know that he's a vampire hunter, and he's trying to be a dad and doing this job. But what I will say is the amount of effort that someone's obviously went to and created this world, and there's even like this stuff that he rubs on himself in the shower to get rid of his stench and his smell, so the vampires can't smell that he's been like sort of killing them, and there's just loads of throwbacks. He mentions, like, you know, Interview with Vampire Blade, like this doesn't, the world doesn't, them worlds don't exist. The vampires themselves, they like walk like Regan on The Exorcist, they're bending backwards and crawling, and like they're sort of like double jointed. I mean, honestly, please watch it. I know I'm not the biggest Netflix fan, but this was absolutely refreshing as opposed to what I had just watched previously. No bullshit, no politics. It's just a fucking very well done movie. I would like to see it get a physical release, but I know Netflix don't tend to do that. It's really great movie. 2 hours long, and it's an 18. It just, I mean, you look at the photo, you look at the poster, and you think, what the fuck's that about? Just, it looks cheesy. It does have dark comedy moments, don't get me wrong, but it's not in any way, shape or form. But yes, it's brutal, it's fucking balls to the wall, it's loads of fucking action, looks great, and it's just a hell of a time. Definitely worth checking out. Just go and watch it now. Just stop what you're doing, right, and go now. Even if you don't have Netflix, just get a trial or something like that, or steal someone else's. Just, I know it's sunny outside, so, but you know, you can watch it now, watch it later. But yeah, just finish this up and go and do what you're doing and watch Day Shift. So yeah, really top notch. Just a shame it didn't get a cinema release, because for me there's a bit of a brown patch. That doesn't sound good, but you know, like a dry patch in the cinema. This would have fitted in just nicely for the next couple of weeks into September, but I don't know, it's the guys on Netflix, I suppose. So yeah, hope you all had a good weekend, and I will see you guys in the next one. Just keep an eye out for any vampires walking the streets. They can wear sun cream, by the way, and as long as they've got umbrellas. Okay guys, catch you next one.